Hi, I'm Bronwyn Hill, Naturopathic Doctor. I've been in practice for 4 years, and areas of specialty in my practice include fertility, pregnancy-specific care, and pediatrics. So omega-3 fats, many people have heard about these and their benefits. Omega-3 fats are essential, meaning that we have to take them in through our diet because we don't build them on our own in our body. Namely, the sources of omega-3 fats, if we eat them from food, we get them from fish, other marine animals, grass-fed dairy, eggs, and some nuts and seeds as well. So we can get them from plants, but they're in a slightly different form, so that will impact their absorbability in the body. Regardless, omega-3 fats, their function in our bodies is really related to their ability to powerfully modulate inflammation levels. So they're capable of interacting with the chemicals that different cells of our body release that basically fuel the fire of inflammation. And so by doing that, if we take in, regular consumption of omega-3 fats or other anti-inflammatories, we're able to modulate that activity. And where there's inflammation, generally there's pain, right? So we can think of omega-3 fats as being a good addition extra to diet in people who are in pain or just really inflamed. They're also very essential building blocks for a lot of different tissue in the body. So the brain, the eyes, skin, hair, nails, a lot of different tissue depends on them. And furthermore, think of fats as being oil that on the gates of our cells that increase communication in and out of the cell. So if we want to get something into the cell or out of the cell, fats are essential to that, and omega-3s are involved in that as well. Now, as far as choosing an omega-3 supplement, and a supplement is helpful to a lot of people because myself included, I don't eat as much fish as I know I could. It's just a little bit hard to get it through diet alone, and people will need greater amounts in scenarios where they're quite sick or where there's quite a bit of pain and inflammation. So a supplement can make a lot of sense. Now, when you're choosing a supplement, there's a couple important things to look for with an omega-3 fat. First and foremost, you want to have a product that really breaks down the specific types of omega-3 fats. So the two that we're really looking for are called EPA and DHA. Those are the two specific omega-3 fats, and a good product will very clearly tell you exactly how much of those are in each serving. They'll give you the total omega-3 fat as well. So that's really important. We also want to choose a product that has been verified for its purity and its potency. And if we're choosing a fish oil supplement, one consideration is that unfortunately, fish in this world, they're just contaminated with heavy metals and dioxins and PCBs, things that are just in our water. So it's very important that we have an ability to clean the product that we're getting the oil from and also potentize the fats that we want to get after. So that's a process called molecular distillation, and it's pretty specific to omega-3 fats. You should always look for a product that incorporates that process in creating a formula, because it's really important to both the purity and the cleanliness of it, and also the potency. Lastly, I would say something that you want to look for is an omega-3 that considers how well the fats are actually going to be absorbed. Fats are something we need bile to absorb fats, and we need lots of good stomach juices to do that. If we take in a big piece of fat, right, or a big spoon of fat, some people have a tendency to sort of relive that, right, or have uncomfortable digestive side effects. And you're only as good as what you absorb. So things that will help with this, once again, molecular distillation will help in sort of that breakdown, but emulsified oils are another great consideration. So when we emulsify an oil, I want you to think of making a salad dressing on your own, where you have oil and vinegar, and you have to add something to get that oil into suspension with the other liquid, because they don't mix well without the help of something else. So what that basically does is take a big piece of fat and pull it into tiny little micro droplets, and those are much easier for our digestive tract to take in, break down into smaller parts, and really in the end actively use them at a cellular level. So that's another really important consideration as well. The other thing that's good to look for, if fish are over-farmed these days, and we want to look for a sustainable source of fish. So something called a Friend of the Sea certification is another bonus on a fish oil supplement that tells you that the farming practice for the fish is really sustainable and not depleting the oceans any further.